Hey everyone, welcome back to The Beat Presents. I'm your host, Cyndi Harder, and joining us today is Richie Quake.
Pieces of a life I found they tend to stray, flowing through the mind. They find this place to phase in and out. Those little legs of time live slowly till you turn around to gray and sunken skin, staring back at you. And these visions come from my chest. In a skeletal suit I caress you. Down your neck as a sparrow finds wisdom in death too. Lock my faith in a jet, and I'm screaming no engine till pieces of a woman strewn across my body's floor. And I'm flowing back to you, cause I mind how much I care. Exhausting on my air to move through different lips and hair. A list is all I've made, the feeling's been long gone. And these visions, come from my chest. In a skeletal suit I caress you. Down your neck as a sparrow finds wisdom in death too. Lock my faith in a jet, and I'm screaming no engine. And it feels like I'm losing time. Pass me by like a crowded street I see. Wanna talk to you, nothing I can do but lay below, taking my sights. The endless rain and broken glass can make a city shine. And it feels like I'm losing time. Pass me by like a crowded street I see. Wanna talk to you, nothing I can do but lay below, taking my sights. The endless rain and broken glass can make a city shine with a million lights. And these visions come from my chest. In a skeletal suit I caress you. Down your neck as a sparrow finds wisdom in death too. Lock my faith in a jet, and I'm screaming no engine till
Hey Richie, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you just played the song Visions for us, and you just released a video to that song. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Visions is off the album that's also titled Visions. I released 3 videos with the album actually, Visions was made by people here at the Conservatory, Matt Seeger, Jackson Deal, and AJ Lutsky. And they did a great job, and actually my girlfriend Alex was in it too.
Nice. What was your favorite part about that video?
It was probably, well, there was a couple of things. One, we shot in a really great location, which was this like property that Matt had found through, I think, his boss. Or I think it was his boss's property, actually. And it's just a really beautiful place to shoot. And the 16mm footage that we found, that we used in the video, was also of the house. So we had like really old footage from really like way back when, and also we shot there, so it was a cool juxtaposition. That's
awesome. And I know your girlfriend was in it. How was it working with your girlfriend, being in the video and you singing?
It was awesome. She's a great dancer, and I mean, I wish there was more of her dancing in it, and all the shots of her dancing were like really well done. They had her like, they surrounded her and made it look like really like a whole big effect, and it was really cool. It was great.
Awesome. So what were the other songs that you made videos to?
I made videos to I Was Wrong, which was the single of the album. I released that one first, and also one to Brooklyn Looking Back, which was made by a friend of mine in Brooklyn.
Oh, cool. And what made you decide to choose those videos to make videos to? Or those songs to make your videos to?
It was just like a kind of random. I sent the album to people that I knew, asking what they felt inspired by. I actually passed it around to like multiple video people to be, you know, I was maybe gonna even do the whole album in videos, but people got back to me on those three and seemed like they had really solid ideas. We worked on them, and those ones came to fruition.
Cool. And speaking of inspiration, where do you, as a musician, draw inspiration from?
Do you mean like influences or like artistic influences, or just like everyday?
I was thinking more in terms of your music. Like, where do you have certain artists that you really are inspired by that affect your music at all?
Artists that really like break the boundaries of genre are like especially inspire me. Like some big ones for me are James Blake, which you could probably hear if you listen to him in my music. J. Paul, who's really like not well known right now, but he's like more well known on the internet, I think. But let's see, who else? For like my electronic stuff, the obvious ones are like Flying Lotus. Shlomo is really influential, like his use of found sound stuff. I kind of just try to bring like, I guess sort of a indie R&B vibe with like a lo-fi beats, like, and combine it and make it something new.
How do you keep, so I can see the James Blake influence in your music, but your music is definitely unique to its own, to yourself. How do you create that boundary by getting inspiration from things, but still making it your own and not being too influenced?
Well, one of the methods that I like to do is I like to separate the writing processes. So I'll first, at least for my like most effective stuff that I find most effective, is when I'll write a song on guitar or piano or something, or think of a melody, and really flesh it out fully without even touching a computer. And then once I get to the computer, then I'll draw the influences from electronic and, you know, other artists, because a lot of the influence that I have has to do with not composition but production. But I always, you know, even in the writing process, I'll look to people to, you know, give me some inspiration compositionally, but it's usually not the electronic artists. It's usually like old soul music. It's usually old like classic rock people who are like influencing me compositionally, and then production-wise, it's a whole different set of people. So that's how I kind of keep it my own.
And you used to, prior to this, you were in a music group that was more like an indie folk, more acoustic. What made you transition into working with the computer and doing electric music?
I mean, I really liked doing acoustic stuff, and that's where I started, so it has like a special place for me. But honestly, it's just like the crowd's reaction from friends and reactions from, you know, even just myself. Like I would find myself performing and want to like really bring up the energy, and I would like, and it was just not, it was just not doing it for me anymore. Like I would be playing, and even if it was like a high energy song, it would just lack the energy that I saw when I would see like electronic artists in like, you know, in concert, and when I saw like rock bands in concert, it was just, the folk stuff was just lacking the energy that I wanted to bring to it. And also like the danceability element, like I really like it when people can dance to the music, so.
Do you think that within the whole music industry, more acoustic things are kind of dying out and electrical music is taking over?
In certain circles. I mean, you can see like bands like Mumford & Sons are huge and skyrocketing, and there's really like a place for acoustic music, and especially because of the fact that electronic music is taking off, acoustic music is having a really big pushback right now, so it is kind of having its own place, but definitely electronic music is taking the forefront, and that's undeniable. Anything you listen to on the radio, anything.
Definitely. And you came to Purchase, and your first semester here as a freshman, your major was undeclared. And now you're in the music conservatory.
Right.
What made you want to audition for the conservatory?
I just thought I could learn more about music. I could focus on what I wanted to focus on. I could, you know, I could just have a little bit more freedom to do like what I wanted to do in my free time, which was music. So, and also like my friends who were, like I have a lot of friends who were in the music conservatory, and they, you know, their classes seemed really cool, so. Yeah,
and has that affected your music a lot? Being in the conservatory and always being surrounded by other musicians? I
would say that is the most influential thing to my music today is the fact that not so much that I'm in the conservatory, but the fact that I'm surrounded by other musicians, like constantly, and we're all always like, you know, telling each other the newest, latest thing, showing each other different stuff, sharing our own music, and that is definitely the most important thing to me about being in the conservatory. Definitely. And is there, I know that a lot of your friends are musicians, and some of you guys have similar styles of music. Is there any competitiveness ever that you guys feel between each other? Being in this career, in this harsh industry? It's always like lovable. It's never like vicious like competition between us. It can be competitive, you know, if somebody gets more play on the internet or more shows than somebody else. It can be a little competitive, but it's always just like, it's always in good spirit, because I'd rather have friends succeeding than not succeeding, you know? Definitely. And I think all of us realize that if you're surrounded by people who are succeeding, it's better. It doesn't really, it doesn't affect what you're gonna do, and also it's cooler to have people who are doing really awesome stuff. Definitely, and you guys are always like pushing each other. Yeah, exactly. The competitiveness kind of like pushes each of you to the next rung. It's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. I agree. And so tell me about, do you have any upcoming shows or any new releases coming out? I have a show at the Gala, the Pure Gala, which a friend of mine, Jarrett, runs. And when is that? That's on May 3rd. So check it out, guys. May 3rd, here in the Music Building in room 0081. I believe so. Come check it out. Yeah. So I'm doing that. As for releases, I'm trying to get together some stuff for another release. I was thinking about doing some like online exclusively YouTube releases for like instrumental electronic stuff. And then as for an album, I'm trying to come up with some new stuff. I have just a bunch of stuff that I've been working on. And I'm actually working with like a label right now to like try to develop that stuff. Awesome. What are you, tell me about that a little more. Well, after I released Visions, a lot of people contacted me. Some people from Universal and Island Def Jam in the UK. And there's a new record label that I'm talking to right now, but nothing is final, so I'm not going to mention them.
Okay.
But they're like, the people who run it are some heavy hitters in the industry, but they're a relatively very new label. Not relatively, they're very new. But yeah, we're kind of just seeing where it goes, seeing what's happening, because I don't really have a finished record to show them right now, but we're working on it.
Awesome. And do you have a SoundCloud or YouTube page right now where people can check out your music?
Yeah, I have it all the social media. I have Twitter, SoundCloud, Facebook.
Where can we find you?
Richie Quake, everything.
Richie Quake? All right,
Yeah.
check it out. SoundCloud, Richie Quake, Twitter, Richie Quake. All right.
Facebook, Richie Quake, it's all there.
Okay, awesome. So we'll see you hopefully in the future, and keep us up to date with everything.
Definitely, thank you for having me.
No problem, we've loved having you, and here are 2 more songs from Richie Quake.
Close your mind to the frantic masses, moving faster than your own brain synapses. It's a snap fix, pull back and snap it. So your friends have had it and she wants you back. You go and grab for what you have, but it's out of your hand, like trying to grab the gases, and you're gasping and you've had it. You've had it. And it's about time that I know why this keeps happening, oh, to me. And it's about time that I know why this keeps happening, oh, me. I never wanted none, and now I feel it's cold. At the same time I can't do both and break my eyes, contradict all my life. If there's a path, it's forked in half, and I can't decide. Turning off those lights, babe, cause you got a reputation I can feel when I'm blind. Oh, I'm blind. And step back from that rage you put on stage. Why don't you close that gate, push back that pain, and realize the stone walls made of hate can't be stepped around. Expand your visions, friend. It's about time that I know why this keeps happening, oh, to me. And it's about time that I know why this keeps happening, oh, to me. This is new, unreleased track called Robo Nothing. Where do you sink your fingers when you're angry in an attempt to remember times gone past and green out glance. The truth is everyone tells some lies. I wanna know you're right this time, you're right this time. And if rain was made to wash away, or if it don't care about the day-to-day, either way I'll stay looking out to the rolling hills of green terrains, brown to grey, the autumn side rustling leaves. And I'll know more with time if you stay with me. And if I backtracking became the old me, I snap myself right back to you and reality. Reclaim what made me this man you see. And if they don't get it, we'll stay with each other up on that roof and be to wash away, or if I don't care about the day-to-day, either way I'll stay looking out to the rolling hills of green to red to brown to grey, the autumn side rustling leaves. And I'll know more with time if you stay with me. Backtracking became the old me. I snap myself right back to you and reality. Reclaim what made me this man you see. And if they don't get it, we'll stay with each other up on that roof.
Cut that out? Okay, cool. What was I just gonna say? I just lost my train of thought for a second. Give me a sec, it'll come back. Okay.
What you're talking about? What was your favorite part?
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Okay. All right. Oh my God.